Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Morning Glory. My name is Eddie Law. I know it's been actually almost a week since I did the last show. It was a crazy, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. A couple of months, actually, but still. I got a dot on my nose. Kind of sucks. Oh well. Yeah, I don't spend too much time looking at myself in the mirror when I wake up in the morning. Just shower, get dressed, get the fuck out. Anyway, good morning. And I haven't done one of these in a minute, so I'm back at it again. Gonna be doing the morning shows and all that shit. Excuse me. The camera on my computer broke, and so, or not broke, it stopped working for no reason. And so I spent some time trying to fix that thing, and I finally got it working yesterday. So shows are gonna be coming back. I'm back to the regular schedule of shows. Obviously, we should be doing, depending on if Jesse's back in town or not, should be doing this at House on the House tonight. And I'll also be doing Breaking the Law with Eddie Law, which is an audio only, so I really have no excuse for not doing that one. I should have done that shit, but like I said, it's been a crazy couple of months. So we got a shitload to talk about. Jump right into what is the main thing to talk about since last weekend's card. Let's start off slow, I guess. The prelims were good. All right, the prelims are knockouts. Brandon Thatch got knocked the fuck out. Eric Silva got knocked the fuck out. Who else got knocked? It was a lot of fun to watch the prelims, right? And the main card started off real shitty. Fucking the Amanda Nunes fight was like, eh. By the way, anyone says that, Amanda Nunes versus Miesha Tate for the title, no. I don't want to see that shit. Amanda Nunes did not prove that she was ready or deserved a title shot last night or Saturday night. All right, and people have been disagreeing with me because their only argument, though, to disagree with me is then who makes sense? Nothing makes sense. The UFC has fucked up that division so badly that nothing makes sense. So it won't matter what they do. If they do Nunes, it's like, all right, whatever. They're not going to. Dana White already came out and said that they're gonna give Ronda Rousey, the next shot, and that's literally what Dana White said. I mean, they basically have made it official. Basically, I still have hope that they'll give it to somebody else. Maybe do Rousey home and winner gets Tate or something, but I doubt it. But look, and again, people disagree with me a lot on this because I said Nunes don't deserve it. Nunes does not deserve a title shot. Not off of that shit she did on Saturday. You could have put away a chick having only her second fight. And the UFC could have put her away. It just was bad. She doesn't at all. No, not at all. But Rousey doesn't deserve it at all. I would say Holly Holm deserves it. Dominated it, not dominated, but she was winning the fight 4-1. On my scorecard, anyway. I like how I talk like I actually have a written scorecard. I didn't. I just off the top of my head, I scored the fight. But 4-1 on my scorecard, right? I thought she was winning. And Miesha Tate is just a gritty ass chick who I was not sleeping on whatsoever. I can make too many jokes of that one. That I would love to make. Regardless, look, Holly Holmes. I think Holly Holmes deserves the rematch. I really do. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna do Rousey Tate, and then maybe give home the winner of that. I guess, which I don't agree with. I don't think Rousey is ready nor deserves a rematch or a title shot. But UFC does what UFC does. So. But Nunes, no. Nunes, no. Other people were like, Juliana Pena. Yeah, right. You can't throw a chick who just got arrested for beating the shit out of somebody. Or kicking dudes in the balls. You can't give her a title shot. It's bullshit. So, no. It's going to be Rousey. But I wish they would just do the home rematch right away. Just do that. It doesn't, whatever. But, Dana White's already like, it's going to be Rousey. Oh, chill the fuck out. All right. What else happened? The next fight on that card was Latifi Deontay. I was kind of annoyed by that fight because I was one of the ones saying that was gonna be a good fight. I kept saying it's gonna be a good fucking fight. Let's see that fight. I thought it could have been fight of the night, and they ended up making it just annoying fight. I didn't enjoy it. I'm pretty sure the crowd booed at the end. There was a couple good moments in it. Deontay's Volante, whatever they say his last name, Volante's kicks are fucking monsters. Latifi took a few of those and then he was fucking hurting. Latifi dished out punishment of his own and shit. He was pretty good, but that was a fight that was expected to be a finish. and a devastating finish at that, and it didn't not live up to it whatsoever. So, that was just a fight. But the co-main and main event saved the whole damn thing. First, Miesha Tate goes in there, and Miesha had some success early with Holm, taking her down and grinding her out, almost choking her out early, and obviously Holm was able to fight that off. But that at the very end, man, when Miesha took her down, and instead of doing what you're supposed to do is make sure those hands don't go where they're supposed to go, and fighting those, and Holm instead tried desperately to stand up immediately and shake her off, and that was not going to happen. Miesha Tate is the ground specialist in this fight, and Holly Holm, instead of fighting the hands like she's supposed to, and when we were watching the fight, me and my friends, we've trained jiu-jitsu, and we were yelling at the TV like, hands, what the fuck are you doing? Hands, shake her off, hands, like, no. I thought for some reason Holm was gonna just stay away from her in the last round. Like, how when you watch Rocky, like Rocky 2, like fucking, Apollo Creed's trainer says, stay away and you win. Just stay away and you win the belt. Yeah, she should have done that shit. Just fucking, just to keep Miesha at range, throw the jab at her, and don't throw no head kicks, don't do no stupid shit. And but credit to Miesha Tate, she did not give a fuck. She said in the post-fight presser, she said, she was gonna get knocked out or get the finish, but this fight was not gonna go to decision. And so I gotta give Miesha Tate a lot of credit. I'm not the biggest Miesha Tate fan at all. In fact, I find her very annoying, like incredibly annoying. And her boyfriend even more. But credit where credit is due. She made it an ugly ass gritty fight in the last round, for the most part, but in the last round especially, and took Holm down and finished her. Not only, and then credit to Holm for not tapping. Now, mind you, it's kind of stupid if you don't tap in like training and stuff. But in a fight, if you're gonna go all out and leave it all in the cage, and Holm did that, and she did not tap, went to sleep instead. So credit to both girls. I mean, they're seriously they're already two of the best in the UFC, but as far as the women's bantamweight division, but they're two of the best in the world, in my opinion, and two of the toughest fighters in the world. And of course, we come to the main event: Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz on the walkout with stone face like as usual, just no fucks given type of deal. Cron Gracie, Jake Shields in his corner. Fucking Conor McGregor comes out. It started off like the usual walkout music. Never liked Tate. Yeah, she's yeah, exactly. Now I'm not a fan of Tate whatsoever, but hey, she's a tough ass chick, and she fucking super skilled, and she's a champ now. So do your thing, Tate. I'm just not gonna follow you on Twitter or listen to your stupid shit. I just can't. So, but good job. That's not a backhanded compliment. It's just being real. Anyway, so Conor McGregor walks out. It sounded like he was coming up to his usual music and everything, but he came out to some DMX song. It's like, I am the one, I'm the chosen one, or something like that. And it was weird, because I always find that if you change your what's it called, your routines, it can't fuck with you. And I know it's a little thing, but I mean, and this goes back to me being in high school and doing sports in high school. My routine was always the same, because if I changed it even a little bit, it would fuck with me for some reason. So maybe I'm probably wrong on that, as far as like, as that being any reason for him to have been off. But it just, for some reason, it weirded me out. So he walks out to DMX and shit, to some new song. I was actually looking for it. That actually sounded pretty cool, but I couldn't find it. And he walks out, gets in there, and then right away, from the get-go, you could tell he was putting everything into the left-hand shot. Now, Joe Lozon put out a video early on Saturday, I think Saturday, saying that he thought Conor McGregor was all smoking mirrors. He was picking Nate Diaz like I was, and like quite a few people. Well, not quite a few people, but no. It was very few people picking Nate Diaz. I was one of them. Andrew Reid, I know, was one of them, and all that. But Joe Lozon was saying that Conor McGregor is a lot of smoke and mirrors to hide that left hand. And what was he trying to throw the most? That fucking left hand. He was throwing it bombs. Like, he was putting everything he could into it, trying to knock Nate Diaz out. Now, my theory on that is that Conor knows that if he'd gotten to the third, fourth, fifth round, he was gonna gas. Now a lot of people were like, oh no, his cardio is not the problem. Cardio is not the problem for Conor. Put on that much muscle that quickly, and then go run a fucking a 3K or 5K. I mean, all right, you're gonna be a little out of breath. All right, yeah, go do 3 hard rounds after you put on as much muscle as Conor's put on in such a little time. You're gonna be a little gassed out. That's my theory. I'm probably, I might be wrong, whatever. Only Conor and his coach can answer that. And Mike, you're right. He had no cardio for a Diaz fight. A Diaz fight is way different. People think they can fucking get in there and knock the Diaz brothers out. It's very difficult. Look at their records. I don't think Nick's ever been finished. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Nick's ever been finished, and Nate's been finished, I think, once or twice. Maybe. In their long-ass careers, okay? So, you're not going to go in there and finish the Diaz brothers and either one, even Nate, and then you're going to take a peppering of shots, okay? They're going to take your best shot, look at you, call you a bitch, and literally slap you. Now, Rogan and Goldberg didn't say shit, but Nate slapped Conor quite a few times in that fight. There was quite a few open hand slaps in that fight from Nate to Conor. And I wasn't really a factor other than letting Conor know, hey, that ain't hurt, bitch. And then, boom, smack him right back. The range fucked with Conor. The fact that Nate Diaz is a taller fighter, fuck with Conor. The fact that Nate was longer, yeah, dude, the Stockton slap was super epic, and he did it he did it quite a few times. In fact, if you watch the replay, a lot of his counters were just slaps. Just letting Conor know, hey, bitch, I'm still here. And that was all in the first round, or a lot of them were in the first round. Just slap, I'm still here, slap, I'm still here, and I still don't respect you, and fuck you, and boom, and I'm sure that'll fuck with somebody's head. I never been, slapped in a fight or anything, but goddamn, that probably pissed me off a little bit. But I enjoyed the fuck out of it when he was doing it to Conor. But Conor couldn't deal with the range. He couldn't deal with the fact that he was throwing power, everything he could into punches, and Nate was like smiling back at him after taking the shot. And now he did hurt Nate with that body shot, that punch to the body. You heard that shit. It was like it wasn't a snap. It was like boom, and you knew that shit hurt Nate bad. And as Nate does, he just fucking smiled and slapped him right back. It was like woo, fucking crazy. But when he hurt Conor, the midget killer got finished by the skinniest fat guy. Look, man, you gotta back it up. You talk shit, and Conor, and I'll talk about credit to Conor for being humble at the end of it and everything. But fucking in the second round when Diaz hurt Conor, it's the first time we've seen Conor get rocked, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've seen him get rocked. And he got wobbled, and Nate knew it. Because as soon as he hurt him, Nate told him. He's like, oh, I hurt you. And big old smile, and then went after him. Pop, 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 That is a Nate Diaz fight. Nate, dropped, Popsy was weak shots, with a lot of volume weak shots for a while. And as soon as he knows he hurt you, as soon as you get, here's the thing, Conor got confident. He dropped his hands, started eating all of Nate's weak shots, right? The little pops that he throws, he started just eating them because he thought he could it was just weak punches. And that's when Nate struck. That's when Nate threw a hard one, popped him, rocked him, and then went after him. And that's when a Diaz brother smells blood, that's what happens. He goes after you. Then Conor got all crazy when he wanted to shoot because he was hurt even more. Wanted to shoot to try to help himself recover, and Nate finished him. That was the last thing I would have done, is shoot on a Diaz brother, all right? Because goddamn, you're not winning that scramble. Unless you're a high-level jiu-jitsu player, you're not winning that scramble against the Diaz. So, Conor got out of the guillotine, spun around, fucked up. By the way, not only was that transition slick, if Diaz drops you, protect your neck, exactly. And after the fight, I was sitting there talking with my friends, because I watched the fight with my buddies, and I was telling them, man, if you get hurt by a GS brother, look down. Look fucking down, okay? Do not look up. Don't look straight. Just look straight down like this. Cover your neck, motherfucker. And I was super hyped after the fight, by the way. Where I was the only one picking Diaz. Everyone where I'm hanging out with, we're all Diaz fans and shit. But I was the only one that actually picked him. Everyone else put McGregor, because we actually bet Everclear shots on this shit. On the big fights, we bet Everclear shots. And so, you know, 4 people owe me Everclear shots. They're drinking them all in front of me. I'm videoing that shit. Anyway. Oh, there you go, man. Exactly. Look, here's the thing about it. Is Conor, you got to give him credit for what he's done. But a lot of it has been just the fact that he could talk real well. You know, he's gotten pushed. Diaz is right. He got the push. But, you know, fight goes to the ground. Diaz, slick back take. By the way, not only was it slick, McGregor made 0 attempt to stop it. You know, my theory is he couldn't. He just either he was that hurt, that tired, or that or his jiu-jitsu is not anywhere near. First of all, for sure it's not anywhere near Diaz's level, but not anywhere near the level it needs to be to be able to defend against high level guys, or at least survive against high level jiu-jitsu guys. So whatever the reason, Diaz slick ass back take to the necks, you know, fucking flattened him out like a fucking boss. And McGregor not only tapped, but he panic tapped. Like he look, and this is where I got a little crazy on Twitter afterwards. But look, I've been choked out. I've been not put to sleep, but every time I fucking got you know, that I rolled with somebody or rolled with somebody when I was still training, and I got put in the rear naked. I waited till right when the lights started dimming. That's when I tapped. Now I'm not saying that the lights weren't dimming on Conor. I am saying that Holly Holm didn't tap. You know what I'm saying? He tapped faster than Sage, says Mike. Yeah, when the blood rush happens, it's scary. Yeah, dude. I know, I'm with you, man. And the thing is, for me, every time I started going out, it was like the lights went off, like they started going off like this. And when it got to like that point, that's when I tap, and I'm like fuck, tap. And then I got to take a few minutes to recover. But Conor panicked and he tapped quick as shit. Now, people fought me on Twitter, or you know, arguing with me on Twitter like a motherfucker about it. Well, he didn't tap quick, and I'm like, dude, please rewatch it. Let's be honest that he tapped quick. First of all, there's nothing wrong with tapping quick and you're freaked the fuck out. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna talk all that shit, and he was telling, and Diaz was, or not Diaz, Conor was telling Jake fucking Shields, I'll choke you out. What? I'll strangle you. What? You can't fucking do that to Jake, Crone, fucking Nick or Nate, motherfucker. He does not talk that shit, you know, shit like that. But that's Conor's game is shit talk. You know, mind you, he can fight. That motherfucker can strike with the best of them. Not with Diaz, because you know he fucking dumbass left his hands down and ate a Diaz power shot and got rocked. But regardless, after the fight, I gotta give credit to Conor for being humble. And he's right. He's humble in victory and humble in defeat. I mean, when he knocked out Jose in 13 seconds, he shook his hand, told him he's one of the best to ever do it, and he'd love to fight him again. And Jose, because he don't speak English, because he doesn't put in any effort whatsoever to it, you know, it was nothing. It was like Cerrone, but much worse. Oh, if you're talking, oh yeah, Cerrone against Diaz, yeah. Yeah, and you know, Mike, you're right. I didn't like, because he was saying, I don't make any excuses, but he kept making excuses. You know, I didn't use my energy efficiently. What the fuck what are you talking about? Like, if you, yeah, what he was talking about basically is he didn't, he put everything in every single one of his shots, and he was trying to win with a one-hit KO. That's basically what he was saying. And, you know, I agree, but it's still an excuse. You know what I mean? If I lose to like that, I'm just like, look, man, he was a better man. He was better than me. That's it. That's all I got. I don't go in there going, nah, you know, he uses energy better. If I use my energy better, I'd have won. Like, what? The fuck are you talking about? You left your fucking hands down and got rocked to shit. It wasn't because you fucking ran out of energy. It's because you fought stupid. You know what I mean? You fought stupid, and you picked a fight with a guy who all he does is fight. Look, say whatever you want about the Diaz brothers. Oh, they're fucking potheads. Okay. Oh, they skip press conferences. Okay. But all they want to do is fight. Legit. The reason Nick Diaz skips press conferences, all he wants to do is fight. He don't want to do no fucking media shit. He don't want to do no press conference. He gives a fuck about a press conference. You know, he don't want to do none of that shit. Nick and Nate Diaz want to fucking fight and go. You know what I mean? That's it. And so, you know, that's what it is, man. And so it's I don't know. I had a pretty good Saturday night, Sunday morning. It was awesome. A lot, you know, there was a few people on Twitter, you know, mostly Irish fans, and I mean they were Irish from Ireland, arguing with me, but I don't give a fuck. Nate, funny as hell on FS1. Oh, dude, if you guys haven't seen, there's 2 things you gotta watch for sure. No, 3 things. 3 things you gotta watch. First, watch the, just look it up, Nate Diaz best interview ever on FS1, and watch what when he was talking to that, I think Jake Glazer, that fucking fat fuck that should not be talking about MMA at all, because he knows jack shit about it. He's a football guy. Stick to football, Glazer, you fuck. I don't like him because, well, not that I don't like him. I don't like talking about MMA. I love watching him doing football shit because he's actually pretty good at that. But Brian Stan, Dominic Cruz, and Frankie Edgar. By the way, I love Frankie Edgar talking to Dana White. When Dana White made it up there, you watch that too. But first, watch the Nate Diaz talking to FS1. That was awesome. It was fucking good. Like, oh, this is what you want to hear from a guy. From a fighter, especially like Nate Diaz. The second thing you gotta watch is the press conference after the fight. If you can, because it tells you a lot about Holly, it tells you a lot about Nate especially. And then at the very end, the John Anik line from Nate. Nate goes, right when first of all, Dana White started the fucking, sorry, I got burps and shit. Anyway, first of all, Dana White started the press conference and fucking bailed. I don't know what he was doing, but he fucking bailed. And Dave Shoulder finished it off, who's their PR guy. And Dave Shoulder ends the press conference and Nate Diaz goes, yo, John Anik better get a motherfucking 209 tattoo or I'm gonna beat his little ass. That was so fucking funny, but it was so good. Even Connor was smiling at the end of that. He was like, this motherfucker. But that was so good. Go watch that. And then third of all, watch Tommy Toehold's UFC 196 post-mortem. The Conor McGregor shit, I'm over the Conor McGregor shit that he does. I mean, it's cool. Look, Tommy Toehold's a fucking super talented guy. But once you get past that, you get to the Nick Diaz part of it. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I'm not even gonna fucking spoil it for you guys. For sure, go to YouTube, go to Tommy Toehold. And look, I have zero affiliation with Tommy Toehold. I just think he's a fucking funny, talented motherfucker. Go to Tommy Toehold's channel and watch the UFC 196 post-mortem. It is fucking hilarious. Once you get to the Diaz brothers part, holy shit, it's fucking funny. I mean, you need to watch that. Like, please watch that, okay? Right after this, go watch that. It's just so fucking funny. And then, that's kind of all I got right now. I seriously, that was fucking awesome to see Nate win the way he did, and just win overall, but the way he did, finishing a guy that was so hyped out, and had talked so much shit, and then, you know what pisses me off though, right now that I think about it, and because I really do gotta go right now, what pisses me off is all these people that go, oh, watch, Nate Diaz is gonna test positive for weed. Nate's never tested positive for shit. I'm mistaken, he's never tested positive for anything. Nick has tested positive a couple times at least, 2-3 times or something like that. But Nate has never tested positive if I'm not right. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So you better fuckers can shut the fuck up with that bullshit, all right? Your guy got beat, shut the fuck up. You take a stick out of your ass, you guy lost. That's it. That's all you got. You know what I mean? So this is where I've always said I like Conor McGregor, and I really do. I like Conor McGregor. He can fucking talk, he's entertaining, and he can fight guys that are midgets. But Conor McGregor fans are some of the worst people on the planet. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you guys. A lot of Conor McGregor fans are just shitheads. There's quite a few that were like, you know what, Nate Diaz won. It's cool, but I'm still a McGregor fan, but cool, Nate Diaz won. Good for him. You know what I mean? Credit where credit is due. But Conor McGregor fans are all fucking throwing excuses and shit. It's just fucking ridiculous. So I'm avoiding. Conor McGregor fans are as bad as and look, if anyone's a Seattle Seahawks fan and knows what I'm talking about, hey, sorry. I'm a Cardinals fan. I wear this. You've seen me on 1,000 shows wearing this hat or wearing my black Cardinals hat. I'll fucking make no excuses for it. I can't stand Seattle Seahawks fans though. So they're almost as bad as Conor McGregor fans are almost as bad as Seattle Seahawks fans, but they're not there yet. So, is what it is. But Conor, look, if your guy is that fucking big of a hype machine and shit, and he loses, or any fucking fighter and shit, you get that crazy bitter. You start going, oh, Nate's gonna test positive. Oh, Nate this, and Conor was this. Like, shut the fuck up, man. It's insane having personally interact with them. Acid, man. It's. I've only had to interact with 2 legit, like, from Ireland, Conor McGregor fans, and to be honest with you, both of the ones they're friends of mine. I've actually, they live here in Arizona, in Phoenix, which is weird to see, but still, they're actually really fucking humble people. They're quiet people. It's weird, right? But when it came to Conor McGregor, they got loud as fuck. So, you know, it was weird. And then when Conor lost, you know, they were really bummed out. They probably still are, but they you know, they recognized real. They were like, oh yeah, Nate won, our guy lost, it's cool. So, you know, there's some that are cool, there's some that are, you know, that are legit, but there's a lot, especially out on Twitter and shit, that are just bitter motherfuckers. Like, dude, stop. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking look, when Nate Diaz lost to RDA, and all these, you know, out of nowhere, RDA fans came out. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, RDA, fuck Diaz, fuck all this shit. You know, and they were all butthurt, or they were all, you know, hating on Diaz and shit. I didn't say a word. I was like, yeah, RDA finished his ass. He kicked the shit out of that leg and ended his night, you know, and by decision, I think, but still. I don't remember that fight, to be honest with you, but still, yep, in Ireland, there were just football fans who got into MMA because of Conor. Hey, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming there's mostly, you know, football, aka soccer fans over there. But yeah, I mean, look, most of the hype is dead. Before this fight, Conor McGregor had every choice he wanted in the book: welterweight, 155, 145. Now Conor McGregor can't look. He's not fighting at 170 next. He's gonna have to defend his belt. You know, Frankie Edgar's calling for the fight. Jose Aldo called him a pussy. By the way, Jose Aldo needs to shut the fuck up too. Okay? Because Jose Aldo turned the fight down, so fuck him. You know, and you know, no, you can't run from me, you pussy. Shut up, Aldo, you dumb shit. You know, the only one that has a legit, if we were talking about MMA being fair, or how the UFC does business being fair, it's Frankie Edgar, right? I don't think it's going to be Frankie Edgar. I think it's going to be Jose Aldo, but who knows? You know, but Jose Aldo coming out, oh, now you can't run from me, you pussy. Shut up. Jose Aldo, for sure, shut the fuck up. Much respect for what you did for 10 years and all that, but shut your trap. You can't fucking talk shit when you turn the fight down. Nate Diaz came up and beat your guy. You know, but it's what it is. So Conor's options got, you know, cut in half, but he still got some options. But for sure that 145 belt's next, or the 145 division, you know, the defense is next. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not gonna happen at 200. Pretty sure it will. And can he cut weight? Yeah. Just don't fucking lift for a while, and you're gonna lose, you know, enough muscle, I think, to be able to make that, at least make that weight cut back to normal, right? So, you know, now the weight cut's gonna suck. It's really gonna be, it's gonna blow. He's not gonna be happy with it. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be intense, probably worse than it normally is for him. But you know, you're the champ. You gotta defend. So, all right, fellas, I gotta run. I'm about to get some coffee here because I stayed up way too late last night. And, yeah, I need to fucking, you know, wake up. I rarely drink coffee, and today's one of those days where I have to. By the way, coffee and taking, like, you know, because I have a headache right now, coffee and Advil does wonders. So I can't wait to fucking get this coffee and pop some of these fucking headache pills and fucking, or aspirin, whatever, and fucking feel better. So, all right, fellas, again, fix the camera on my laptop. The shows are coming back. Hopefully regular schedule. Jesse was in Vegas for 196, but he didn't go to the fight. You know, whatever. So which probably was a smart idea. I'm gonna ask him today. Hopefully he gets back today. If not, we'll do the show, the Spanish show tomorrow with you Spanish speakers. Breaking the Law with Eddie Law tonight on Spreaker. And what the fuck are you doing? Oh, sorry. The guy in front of me started backing up. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, fucking, we're back at it. So, you guys have a good day. Have a wonderful afternoon. Have a wonderful morning for those in different time zones. I will catch you guys later. Remember, we're one day closer to death, so make every day count. And, yeah, motherfuckers, catch you guys later. Diaz! War motherfucking Diaz. Real ninja shit. American ninja. Real motherfucking ninja. I just want to say that shit. All right, you guys have a good one.